Joining us now to talk about the West Bloomfield Education Foundation event that is happening this Thursday is Katherine, Sheiko and Sheryl Bienstock. Katherine and Sheryl, thanks so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So can we first start off by talking a little bit about your involvement with the West Bloomfield Education Foundation and what you guys are doing in the school district to help out?
The Educational Foundation, it has been, actually we're celebrating our 20th year this year. We were formed in 2002. And over the past 20 years, couldn't believe it when I looked it up, I'm like 20 years, we have brought so many wonderful educational tools into the classroom, whether it's smart boards, Legos, after school activities. And we've just brought so many wonderful tools for our staff and educators to implement in the classrooms.
And then
we have a teacher grant program that was instituted many, many years ago, and teachers can apply for grants, and that's how we fund these projects that Sheryl was talking about. We also, so there's many projects that are that teachers fund within their classroom with books and special projects and Osmo additions to their iPads themselves. But we also have funded the robotics program at the high school. We have been instrumental in helping with the Lego extravaganza every year, the religious diversity community program. So there's a lot of things that we are able to fund with the with the monies that we raise at our fundraisers, and that's what's going to be happening this Thursday. We have had a casino night for the last 4 or 5 years where we've raised the funds that we need to pay off these projects with our teachers. But of course, the last 2 years, 3 years, we've not had it because of COVID. And so this year we are doing an all virtual tour of our middle school. It's going to be very exciting. We have 2 MCs who actually have children who graduated from the West Bloomfield schools, Jeff Sakwa and Mike Stone, and they are going to guide us through this virtual tour of the new middle school, which is yet to be completed. So we're excited to have that program going on Thursday evening, and we hope that everyone will tune in and at the same time donate to this worthwhile organization that is run completely by volunteers, where 100% of whatever we raise is given back to the West Bloomfield staff and students.
And Katherine, you're talking a little bit about what this event will look like. It will be a virtual walkthrough of the new West Bloomfield Middle School. Can you give us a little bit more detail about this event and what it will look like and that virtual aspect of this event happening on Thursday night?
Sure. We have 2 wonderful video people, Kevin Walsh, who is a retired TV and radio teacher from the high school, and Jennifer Williamson, who is the current TV and radio broadcasting teacher at the high school. And without them, this never would have occurred. They have put together drone photos of the school. We've gone into classrooms, they've gone into classrooms that where teachers have had grants, and they have videotaped the teachers and the students using these grant materials. And so they have put these clips all together into a program called All Aboard, and there'll be virtual stops at different parts of the middle school. And in between those virtual clips, our MCs will be talking a little bit more about the WBF and the programs that we do. So by the time you get done at the end of the evening, the audience will have seen all of the wonderful, innovative additions to the building that are truly amazing. And we end the night with a 50-50 raffle. Raffle tickets are available through today. And that will be done at the end of the program, and then we'll end it and be on our way.
And Sheryl, could you talk a little bit about the purpose of this event? Obviously, with the COVID-19 pandemic, fundraising has been a little bit more difficult in our community. Can you talk a little bit about what this means to the West Bloomfield Educational Foundation?
Over the course of the past 20 years, we have raised over $1 million, which all of the funds that have been raised have been given back to our amazing educators and staff to, as I said earlier, to be implemented in the classrooms across preschool all the way through 12th grade. And this event means so much to us. All of the events that we have had mean so much to us because without the support of our community and all the amazing sponsors that have donated and patrons that have come to our events and supported the West Bloomfield Educational Foundation, we would not be able to continue with our educator grant program. So this Thursday's event, it means so much to us to actually host something. As Kathy said, over the past several years, we have not, and because of COVID. So we're just so excited, and we just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has supported us since 2002, and from SOS campaign to Casino Night to all aboard. And thank you so much for your support. Our students and our staff and our principals, educators, they say thank you as well.
And then Kathy, as we wrap up here, could you just give us a little bit of information on the new West Bloomfield Middle School? Maybe give us a little bit of glimpse of what we're going to be seeing there, as well as if someone wants to participate or see the event, how they can do so.
Sure. Well, you're going to see they call it I-centers now. They used to be called media centers. A long time ago when I went to school, they were called libraries. But the I-center is amazing in how it's been built. It's got it's got steps that go up to the second level of the school, and part of those steps are actually an auditorium kind of area for the children to see small programs in the media center. They have an auditoria, which is a combination of an auditorium and a cafeteria. It's tiered where the cafeteria part is, and the stage is at the end, and it's amazing the kinds of equipment they have put into this stage where they'll be doing their performances. The classrooms upstairs upstairs and downstairs actually are in pods. And so there's, I think 6 classrooms in each pod, and they have garage doors that open up to a common area so they can have collaborative learning going on. So it's really amazing. The fine arts wing, they'll see it all on Thursday evening. So they need to tune in to what I'm talking about, because I was very impressed, and I taught for a lot of years. But there are things in this new building that will certainly enhance learning for the students of West Bloomfield.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it, and we're so looking forward to getting a sneak peek into the West Bloomfield Middle School on Thursday. Very exciting for the entire community here.
Yep, tell them to turn it to wbef.org, and that's where they'll find the link to watch the show.
Great. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.